All right, we send it back inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Yair El Patera Rodriguez. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Bulldog.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, of course, by way of Chihuahua, Mexico. Here is the man who has put the UFC on the map in Mexico, the wildly entertaining Yair Rodriguez. He does everything well, but the wrestling and the grappling has caught up with the striking. Unorthodox striker with finishing instincts in all areas of mixed martial arts. Yair Rodriguez once again on the cusp of featherweight contention. Just misses with the right. And there is that kicking game from Yair Rodriguez on full display early on in this one tonight.
Yeah, Yair Rodriguez is a beast. And you know when you watch him, when you're going into the octagon with him, you got to always be on high alert because he can hit you from anywhere. And a lot of times it comes from those kicks. They're very diverse, scary, dangerous, challenging to understand kicks that he throws.
Oh, I like that kick there.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth. This is a full-on brawl, DC.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight.
Rodriguez is in full guard now. What a strike from off of his back.
Got his guard pass.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head.
He's got to start throwing now.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round 1. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Rodriguez. Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out. Our guys start to attack triangle. Big ground and pound.
And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Oh, man. This is one thing you do not want to get kicked in the head in MMA.
You cannot take too many of those head kicks. But this guy gets his leg up there so fast, sometimes you don't see it coming.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Just out of range with the big right hand. Well, really playing to that length when he landed that punch. Oh, good block there. Circling to his right. 90 seconds to go in our opening round.
They're so evenly matched. They're going tit for tat.
Nice straight right lands. Looking for the counter right now, no good. Ooh, found a home for that knee. Under a minute now to go in the round. Oh, beautiful lead kick is good there. Oh, is that a huge strike right there? I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands.
Nice defense there.
Oh, he's got him hurt here.
Look at that. Yeah, he's hurt really bad.
So under 30 seconds to go in what has been a pretty entertaining and active first round. Oh, just misses with the kick. All right, here, final seconds of round one. Takedown defense is there.
He gets to a spot, the thigh clinch. Then he starts to let the knees fly.
All right, that's the end of the round. You see the cut on his forehead. The blood is trickling down. So we'll see if that becomes an issue or more of a factor here later in this fight. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. Oh, he's wobbled now.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice counter left there. Try to establish that jab. Rodriguez gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab. Oh!
Oh, that's big.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Oh, and he lands yet another knee. And sometimes it pays to be the taller fighter, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas.
Oh!
Oh, he hurt him again.
All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. He's hurt again.
Back to the feet. Oh, with authority, the body. Still plenty of time to go here, round two. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems to bother. Both men going for the finish.
Oh. Oh, uppercut. And landed some nasty strikes.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as
somehow his opponent's chin held up.
his opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
So Rodriguez continuing to manage distance beautifully tonight. He's got his kicking game on point.
He's so long. So Yair uses those kicks to not only he's hurt.
Under 2 minutes now in round two. Oh, collar tie. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. unable to connect with a right hook. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Well, he's had his striking on point tonight, and as evidence, some swelling now on his opponent.
Yeah, light swelling right now, but if he doesn't address it immediately, it'll turn to something much worse.
Oh, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. 15 seconds remain in the round. Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so there's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights, DC, and there was a big knockdown there. Thought he might get the finish. We'll see if he gets it in the next round.
Well, if he lands that shot again, it will be over. It will be a finish. You don't recover from 2 of those types of strikes. He found the right moment, he found the opening, and landed that big strike.
You ready to fight? You ready?
So here we go, 5 minutes remain in the fight. Do you believe it? This next round is underway. In the previous round, both fighters got rocked. Crowd going bananas. Big opportunity for both fighters.
These are the types of fights that makes it so fun to sit right next to the octagon and call the action.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Well, we told you we'd keep an eye on it, DC. That cut is starting to open up wider now, and he continues to target that area wisely.
Well, when you saw it right away, it wasn't that bad. But as he continues to target it, you can start to...
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Oh, nice one. Nice right here. It won't take many of those.
All right, there it is, another strike targeting that damaged area on the body. Is this a game plan thing, or perhaps trying to set something up high later?
Well, I think it all works together. You get the hands to start to drop, and then when those hands drop, you go over the top with that head kick. But beating up the body sets up the attacks up top, and that is exactly what this guy is doing.
Oh, he is stunned, trying to recover here.
Oh, nice right in.
Well, that swelling is getting out of control. To that end, you see the referee has paused the action, likely to call on the doctor. We'll see if this fight can continue, champ.
Well, it's so noticeable. You got to check on it. You got to make sure that this fighter is able to continue.
And it looks as though he is going to allow the fighter to continue. So a nice pop from the crowd as that decision is made. He's got to go for it now, though.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, well, this fighter was bullish in his desire to continue, and the doctor is going to afford him that opportunity as the referee gets us back underway.
This guy's a fighter, man. This guy doesn't want to lose a fight on the stool. He wants an opportunity to go out there and go out on the shield. And that's exactly what he's getting. He's getting a chance. And as a fighter, that's all you can ask for.
And you know fans don't like doctor stoppages, so they are thrilled.
They start booing. And sometimes guys' eye is hanging off the side of his head.
Oh, flying knee right on the chin. Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous fights. Right over the top, right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch. Oh! trouble. Oh, no.
Big strikes continue to land. Oh, big knee to the body. That'll soften him up.
Holy smokes, he put it to sleep.
Oh, another huge knee.
Nice leg kick.
He's on wobbly legs now. Oh, he gets back up. The question is for how long? Less than 2 minutes to go in round 3. Throwing that jab.
Tons of trouble right now.
Yair Rodriguez has done it!
Holy.
All right, here now Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 13 seconds of the 3rd round, declaring the winner by knockout, Yair El Patera Rodriguez.
All right, so congratulations are in order, certainly to Yair Rodriguez. Mike Valley has really worked wonders with this young man, and he's certainly still on the right side of 30, entrenched in the featherweight top 10. And I think he proved to a lot of his doubters here tonight that Yair could beat elite competition. Not sure if this will be enough to get him that first UFC title shot, but you gotta think it's not too far in the future that El Pantera will be competing for UFC gold.